Just create a simple little patty. We're gonna need about 6 of these for 6 sausage McMuffin, but we're just gonna do whatever fits in this little pan for right now. So first things first, we're just gonna go ahead and place it down into the pan, and then get that started while this pan right, our little griddle is heating up. So what's the first thing that we should know inside of the kitchen is when you're working with any kind of raw pork or chicken?
Wash your hands.
Wash your hands, and then also change out the gloves before handling anything else, because otherwise we're cross-contaminating everything. One thing we don't want to do. So I have plenty of gloves over here with me so I don't get anybody sick. Then you got to talk about those foodborne illnesses, cross-contamination. We don't want that. All right, so to help these little 3 pieces of sausages inside of my pan cook, I'm gonna remove my gloves. Gonna put on another pair of gloves. And then to help these cook, I'm gonna just add a little bit of water to my pan to kind of get it steaming. Because you want to make sure that it's cooked all the way through. There's nothing worse than having raw pork in your belly. So we're just gonna let that steam through. Then I'm gonna take these little muffins. These are the English muffins. My little griddle's a little too high right here. And then I'm gonna just with the fork, I'm just gonna open these up. I don't really want to cook the egg just yet because the egg it's gonna cook fast. And I don't want it to cook faster than my muffins. So I'm just gonna place these on here really quick just to toast it up. Stater Brother brand English muffins. You can use whatever brand you have or whichever brand you enjoy. I have Stater Brother. It was cheaper. They're just as good. I also have here some Kraft singles. You can use, you know, what is it, Gouda. You can use regular, you know, like Kraft or Velveeta. It doesn't matter what kind of cheese it is. I just got Kraft singles because, you know, it's gonna mount nicer and it make it seem more like McDonald's. So if you're a make it eat fan, just get some Kraft singles. We just want this to just warm up and get nice and toasty. Has anybody ever made these breakfast sandwiches before? Yeah?
In the microwave.
Yeah?
Yeah, you made one?
You like you like these Egg McMuffins?
Oh, yeah.
This is better than McDonald's, you guys.
No, McDonald's is pretty good.
Homemade is always better. Then you can get real fancy and get some croissants and that's too fancy. Alright, I'm just gonna flip over our little sausage patties right here. One side of my pan is getting heated more than the other side of my pan. You can tell by the way they're browning up. One got hotter than the other. That's because it's not the heat is not balanced. So we're just gonna move them around. It'll be okay. Just let those finish cooking down in there. And I'm just gonna flip these over to get it toasted on both sides. I think toasting the bread is probably the part of making these the longest.
Good morning, Mrs. Bloom.
You can put it in the toaster, can't you?
Yeah, you can put them in the toaster too, but then it'll go too fast. Then you have to stand there and watch it so it doesn't burn, because one thing I know about these English muffins, if you leave them in the toaster too long, sometimes they burn on you. And you don't want these burned.
Or they don't get cooked all the way through.
Yeah.
So like when they make McGriddles, like how do they make that?
McGriddles?
Yeah, like the pancake kind of.
I think they have like a mold. Then I think they have those little molds that they pour it into.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Those are pretty good.
Yeah, I like those too.
I'll look up a copycat video for those, and then we'll attempt making that one.
Like that sweet and
The maple, right?
like using your pancake as your pie. And, pretty good.
Well, I hope you guys like sausages, because I make these patties really thick. They should have been a little bit thinner, but
Sylvia, I'll have a double sausage muffin.
yeah.
Sylvia, you know your muffins are nice, the nice, perfect color.
Oh yeah.
They're not too burnt, but they're like nice and golden brown.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're looking for.
It looks like Sylvia's gonna make a 4x4 McMuffin sandwich.
All right. So.
What, you thought that was funny, Mark? Did you think that was funny?
All right.
Right now he's kicking back in the brown chair over here.
Oh, cool. He looks relaxed.
All right, so I'm gonna take these little mason jar rings, and I'm just gonna place them on top of my skillet here, and I'm gonna get these heated up. Okay, this is gonna create your little round circle egg that, like the way McDonald's does it.
Think that was funny, Mark?
I think I have to make these patties a little thinner.
Marky, look here.
I'm gonna make a couple more patties to make them thinner.
Just making egg McMuffins. You like them, don't you? Oh, you thought that was funny?
I like it. I can have one.
Egg McMuffins are delicious.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a couple more patties and thin out the patty a little bit, because when they're too thick, it overpowers the egg, and that's one thing you don't want to do. I just got way too ahead of myself with the first batch. I thought I was making hamburgers. We were talking about making hamburgers, that's why.
I didn't want to say nothing, but it did look a little fake.
All right, that should work. Can't tell which one's off and on. Okay, that's fine. Okay. All right. So now I gotta change out my gloves again. And these are getting nice and hot. The reason why you want to get them hot before you drop the egg inside of there is because sometimes the egg will flow out from the bottom. And when you place the egg while it's hot, it tends to keep it on there or inside of the ring.
So Sylvia, you don't have to spray the rings with like Pam
Yeah.
or cooking
Yeah,
spray or
actually,
anything like that.
you do have to spray the rings. I like to get them hot first because and then it'll start the oil will burn, and you don't want the oil to burn. So I'm just gonna prepare for the sausage patties here and cover that up. That looks like it's doing good. Okay, so now Montre was far way ahead of me. I have this Seder Brothers brand canola oil cooking spray, non-stick cooking spray. You can use any kind. You just make sure that you spray it down really well. You want to spray the top, the bottom, and the inside. And as I said before, these greens are already getting a little hot, but that's good. That's what we want. Okay, so now you're just gonna take your egg, and then you're just gonna simply crack it inside. And see how it doesn't come out of the ring? That's because we got it nice and hot before dropping the egg in there.
Ow!
Whoa. Yum.
I'll show you in a minute.
Whoa.
All right. So
Yeah.
this little eggshell out of the way. And then right here, you just simply pop the egg on the inside.
It's breaking up the egg on the inside of the thing.
At this point, you can salt and pepper it. I forgot to bring the salt and the pepper. But I think with the sausage on its own, it's going to make it nicely seasoned. So you don't really have to worry too much about seasoning of your eggs. Unless you like everything like very savory, then I would suggest that this is the time to season your egg. But like I said, with the sausage, I don't think you need it.
Oh, you know what would be good what would be perfect on the egg?
What's
If
that?
you use like a little bit of the herb of Provence.
What is that?
It's a bunch of different herbs.
They're French herbs.
Italian seasoning.
That sounds really good. I'm gonna have to look into that.
The blend.
So I just basically just cover it just a little bit, just to cook through most of the egg. When I flip it, it's gonna cook further.
Does anyone besides me like eggs over easy?
I do.
Am I the only one?
No, I love those. Okay, so here's the trick, okay? I'm just gonna take this spatula and then I'm gonna flip it over. And you should come up with a ring. In this case, I flipped it too soon, but okay.
No.
Okay.
And then you just simply remove the ring.
Okay, just turn that over.
These patties right here, the second batch is actually perfect for English muffins. So with these patties, I'm
one.
Does it?
start placing them.
Egg goes on first?
If you want it runny, this would be the time that you can take it out. But if you want it cooked all the way through, then I would leave it on and probably flip it one more time. It's really a preference, like Montre said. Some people like it like that. Some people, prefer cooked all the way through. This is also the time that we're gonna add our cheese. So I don't know, do you guys like cheese?
More.
Anna? Cheese? Right on. Montre?
Yes,
All right.
ma'am. In a big patty.
Okay. And you want a big patty?
Yes, ma'am. It don't need to go to waste.
All right. You can add 2 eggs in here too, and it'll make it that much more heartier. But 1 egg is good. I get full with just 1 egg. Sometimes I overthink it and I'm like, oh no, I'm really hungry, and decide that I'm just gonna get 2 eggs, and I end up overdoing it.
Sylvia has a secret menu for her breakfast sandwich: double egg, double cheese,
At home, I do the
4x4.
secret
Oh my
menu.
God. It's like, hey, yeah, no, that's too filling for me.
Uh-oh, Sylvia,
Oh, I
we
know.
lost you.
I didn't know somebody was trying to call.
I
It's
got
one
it.
of those 800 numbers that you have no idea who they are and what they do.
Yeah.
Don't you want a big patty, right?
Should have answered it. It could have been you want a trip to Hawaii or something.
Okay, so
Now, how you lost?
you have it. You have a sausage McMuffin that's a regular sausage, and the big giant patty muffin.
That's
The
fun.
monster.
Yeah.
So they're actually pretty good. My family actually loves it when I make it for them every whenever I get the chance to make it. They actually love it. But it's really good, and I really hope that you guys try making these. You know, mason jars are they're actually pretty cheap to come by. You can pick them up at the 99-cent store and just use the lids. And they come in handy for making these little molds for your eggs. And then, like I said, sometimes you just have to keep the egg on there a little bit longer. And if you put more egg inside of there, it'll be a thicker egg in that mold. The only thing I suggest is that you would probably have to spritz the skillet a little bit with water and then cover it so that the steam can cook it through. In this case, the eggs are kind of small, so I didn't need to do that.
Those are hot.
Yeah. So I can make more sausages. I don't know. What do you guys think? You guys think you guys would try it at home?
Yes, I definitely will. Yes.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I think you can. I think everybody can. I know that this is one of the first things that I taught my kids how to make. Everybody's telling all their friends, I know how to make sausage McMuffins.
They sell the sausage like already molded, right?
Yeah, they do, but they're little. They're that small.
Yeah, but like how you're doing it, you can flatten it out a little bit more to make it a little bit bigger, but not too much.
But it's kind of hard with gloves on because it sticks to your hands. I don't know if it's the glove that's making it stick. Maybe you can pick it up.
Put some Pam in your gloves.
Using it.
Yeah.
You taught me that 2 weeks ago.
That's a good idea.
That's right, Alfredo.
That's actually a
You
really
learned
good
something,
idea.
Alfredo.
Oh,
I learned something.
Wow, that's actually really good.
you know,
Great
Sylvia,
Double.
I just thought of something right now.
What's that?
You know how the lids that you're using, the
The
mason
what?
jar lids, if they get hot, you could use
What's that?
once you flip it over and you want to take it off, you could use some like tongs.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's true. I do use tongs at home.
Then you wouldn't burn yourself.
Yeah, I do use tongs at home, but I'm showing off today. I'm just playing. No, yeah, I didn't think about bringing the tongs out. But they're actually really good though. I think you guys should try it. The Jimmy Dean sausages are probably they run about $5 a little. Or no, right now at Stater Brothers, I think there were 2 for $5 or something like that. It was actually pretty
That's
cheap.
good.
Yeah,
Because they're usually like $3 and up.
yeah. Yeah, this one's actually pretty good. Yeah.
All right, guys. While we're waiting, I got a joke for everybody. You guys want to hear a joke?
Sure.
All right, here you go. What is Beethoven's favorite fruit? Nobody? It is banana, banana.
That's funny.
Is that what you were sitting there all this whole morning? You came up with that one?
No. Oh, that is funny.
I got more, but I'm gonna save them.
Alfredo,
You got more?
please quit your day job.
What was that?
Please don't quit your day job.
I know, right?
I don't think they're making enough money with those jokes.
I tried. I got one more. Okay, I got one more.
All right.
All right, here we go. What did the horse say when it fell down?
Giddy up.
Close. It said, "I've fallen and I can't giddy up."
Oh, very good.
Yes. No. Ah.
No more, Alfredo?
All right, I got one more. Okay, here we go. Why did Waldo go to therapy?
Making sausage. She's making sausage.
Because he couldn't find himself.
Yeah, because he had to find himself.
Oh my God.
Ow.
There's a pop not far from you.
What's that, Wendy?
Ah.
What you say? Oh, you mean what I said?
Yes.
There's boy on the TV. He does not live to. He lived right back at Mayfield
Ow.
Junior School.
Oh.
Ow.
Anyone else have any jokes they want to tell?
Oh, I didn't joke.
Look off a
I rewrite all my jokes and whatever Alfredo says for the day, I go home and act like I created that joke. Are there Alfredo's jokes or
Mayfield. I know. I've been in there.
All right, I got another joke. Okay. What do you call an elephant that doesn't matter?
Does it matter?
Yeah. Nobody? An irrelevant.
What?
An irrelevant.
Okay, that
Like
was
irrelevant. Irrelevant.
Oh, no.
Okay. Alfredo, that one confused me. I have to do it here. The elephant
Like,
just
the elephant is irrelevant, so irrelevant,
Yeah.
like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah. Irrelevant.
And then
Goodbye.
Good one. Good one.
Good hunting.
All right, I got another one. Okay, here we go. What do you call a flower with lips?
What do you call a flower with what?
With lips.
a tulip.
A tulip.
oh my God.
Tulip. A tulip flower. Tulip.
Alfredo, did you know in Boston, there's a bunch of tulips that grow out in Boston?
Oh, really?
Oops.
That's where my mom was from. Was
Oh,
Boston.
yeah, I remember you telling me that before. Have you been, when's the last time you've been to Boston?
Well, we took my mom because we knew my mom wasn't going to be able to fly back there, so we took her so she could see her family and do her like older children.
Okay.
And then when we went back, then there was just Vita and I with my mom. And then we came home. And then we went back when she was out there and she was gonna graduate from. She like took a class out there.
Oh, okay.
11.
For a nonprofit because she was living out there at the time with her ex.
Oh,
And
okay.
she but she's of course she's moved back home.
Yeah.
But she went and she did a school for like she went to class for like nonprofit for whatever
Yeah.
there. And then so we went there was Vita, Ron, the 3 boys and me, we all flew out there to Boston.
Oh, man. Cool.
Yeah, and we had more when we were out there. We got to go to like different places out there.
Yeah.
That's
In
not the, no,
Massachusetts.
that's not the Golden Gate.
Last time we went to
That's the Bay Bridge.
teenagers
Oh, okay.
when we were like kids.
Cool.
It's Oakland.
It's cold out there, huh?
In the winter time, yeah. When it snows. I've never been there when they've had snow.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Never went in the full winter time.
Yeah.
But Tisha says it was like fairly really cold.
It sure is.
Because she had like lived out there for a couple of years. So yeah. And then
I have like this on.
she likes over here better than she does Boston.
Yeah.
And a jacket to keep you warm. You can't get cold.
Yep, we're gonna keep them warm by just keep them on the griddle. While the griddle's cooling off, it'll keep warm.
Keeping it warm. Oh, you know what? Probably, I don't know if that would be a good idea, but probably you could cover, like, if you had foil, you could, like, cover them with the foil.
Oh yeah, definitely. But I think they're gonna eat them right now. I can't hardly wait. Yeah. So yeah. Hopefully next week I'll come up with something else. Any suggestions? Anybody have any suggestions what you guys want me to cook?
No.
No?
Oh, corn dogs. No one has any food suggestions for Sylvia?
I do.
Corn dogs.
Corn dogs. I have a good recipe for corn dogs.
Oh, I was thinking of pasta with a pesto sauce.
Yeah, we could do that too. Actually, that's very light. We could do that. Chop up a whole bunch of vegetables.
And pasta with pesto.
Yeah.
Anything else, ladies and gentlemen? You guys would like to see me cook with Sylvia?
Pancakes.
Pancakes.
Yes.
That is a great idea, Mary. I love pancakes.
Maybe I can look up that McGriddle recipe, and then we can try to make McGriddles with the pancake batter.
Yes, some bacon and some scrambled eggs. I like my pancakes with scrambled eggs and bacon.
You guys
Oh.
have me hungry. I'm going to have breakfast for lunch now.
Right? I'm saying.
Has anybody ever went to IHOP and had that unlimited pancake?
But they give you one pancake at a time.
You never eat. The 3 that they give you is good enough.
Yeah,
I think, yeah, I put too much syrup on it. And I get too full.
I always put too much syrup.
They have like 10 different syrups. So you got,
There was one that I think it was like the butterscotch or something like that. I don't know. There's something about that when I.
Hopefully,
Yeah.
Well, do you guys have any other suggestions for Sylvia before we go, or?
no.
Yeah.
So Sylvia looks like you have 3 cooking choices: pancakes, corn dogs,
Right,
and
Joe.
pasta. And
Yeah,
what
we should
else?
definitely pull those off.
Thank
Then I
you.
actually have for a pasta salad. I actually have a really good homemade Italian dressing that you put over your pasta.